let's start with that communication piece, because I know that's huge. And you've seen brands, national brands that have done it really well, even with, in your own personal email boxes, seeing that constant communication, even in comparison of like United versus Delta for me, like the mail I've received, the messaging, the approach. So how are you encouraging people to talk to their customers, and how is this different than how they would have been previously communicating?
Great question, Allison. Okay, so how you communicate. We'll start first with the messaging. Tone and tenor right now needs to be thought through more than it was before. And what I mean by that is we have a society that has gone through trauma, and a lot of people are scared, and they're still scared. And so we have to not be tone deaf to that. So if we come out with, guns blazing and just like sell, there's a really good chance that we will appear to be tone deaf, and we will not have a message that resonates. So you need to stay in tune with where people are at in their mood, because it has changed a lot. Their moods have changed over the last few weeks. While I think that they've stabilized, we will still see some changes in moods. So pay attention and make sure that you are staying in line with the tone and tenor of where people are at, and changing that message. And then as far as what needs to happen with the message, you're going to need to use all of the channels that you've got. So email, social, digital advertising. If you haven't done that before, now is a really, really good time to look at doing that, because we have a great inventory and lower prices in digital advertising than we've seen before. And then of course, website, direct mail, and phone calls. And I'm going to talk about those last two a little bit. People who have been stuck at home have been really looking forward to, and we've seen some increased numbers in going to their mailbox and seeing what's in there. And we're seeing some resurgence in interest in direct mail. So that's really kind of cool, because people want to have fun mail right now. Also, being able to reach out and do phone calls is a really, really effective thing that's been happening. We've heard of a lot of really good stories of people who are actually on the phone making calls. I had a person here in town, a business owner, that she sent all of her employees out with gifts for their loyal customers. And I'm assuming even the ones that were maybe perhaps less than loyal, but sent gifts out, and they literally dropped gifts off to every single customer that they had in their database. And it was like amazing to get. I mean, that like solidified serious loyalty for me. And so, a person to person is going really well. But if we're looking at the biggest thing that needs to happen, businesses have better be shifted to online. So that's what this is what this looks like. If you've got an online website that's just a brochure site, but you could be selling your services or your product online, primarily your product, but you're not set up to do it, you need to get set up to do it. It's got to happen. So the example that I gave of our client that is in the beverage industry here went to being able to sell their beverages online. You can either pick it up, do a carry out, or they will deliver it. So, and that's them setting up their own system of doing that, not just doing it on Uber Eats or DoorDash. So if you do have the ability, if you do have a product that you can sell online, but you don't have the ability to do it, that would be first and foremost. Get yourself able and set up to be online. The second is, if you do have the ability to sell online or to service online somehow, but you're not seeing good traffic there, then you need to take some measures to get traffic to your site. So that's where we're looking at. Digital advertising is a big deal. Getting a good social engagement and activity is a big deal. So get more people looking at your site. There are lots of proven ways to do that. And of course, there's a lot of really good professionals out there, like we are at Kinetic Marketing. There's many good ones here in town that can help with that. And then the third thing is, if you have people coming to your site, but you're not converting them, there's things that you need to do to convert them on the site. So those would be sort of the three online stages that we're telling people: is make sure you can service and sell on your product online, get people to see you, but more people, more eyeballs on your site. And the third is making sure that you've got conversion tactics happening so that you're actually selling. So those would be the biggest things that need to happen for most of the businesses.